Joe Jr. stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Decker is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Ball 4, take your base. 3.
11-8, the final score in this ball game. The Sea Dogs crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Caleb Ward earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Welcome to MLB The Show. So now to the plate, Joe Jr. He went deep last night twice. Down the right field line. That's going to be down for a base hit. Possibly more than that.
Pick it up.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Torres finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. So
what was that? He keeps on going back and forth.
No errors and a runner left on. Next up is Nick Decker. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
That was a bad throw.
First base.
So the next to bat will be Joe Jr. Singled in his last at bat. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy.
3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3.
And stepping in, Connor Wong. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now. But this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jonathan Arauz. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swing and a liner. But he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. Now to bat, Joe Jr. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gilberto Jimenez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. And there's one away. Next to dig in, Joe Jr. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning.
3. 3. Ball 4, take the base.
And this evening's contest contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Somerset get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Luis Gil notches his 3rd win of the year. Todd Cutler wraps it up for the save, his 25th of the year. The show's continuing coverage of double. Now to the plate, Doug Harnitz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Sea Dogs.
Pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season. To find a way to get to 500, you feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Jagger Rasconi is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and 0 now.
He's up in the zone a lot right now.
What is he on? What is the umpire on?
Especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Here it comes, 2-0.
Nope, that's down.
Jonathan Arauz waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0.
3 balls, 1 strike. Straight up.
Popped him up. Into the stands. He got it. The batter will be Jonathan Arauz. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter, Richard Leslie. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
What? I mean, I'm not mad at that.
A 1 pitch on its way.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Pops this one up. Holder has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. No one on with 1 down, and in to hit next it'll be Franchi Cordero.
The designated hitter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in, 1-1. Cordero is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield
That's crushed.
defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be
Ground rule double.
base here. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one. Driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers, 26 RBIs.
Cup check.
Ready with the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And that's in there. Base hit. The throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Now a throw over, just keeping him close. Now the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. Throw into third. But too late, and he's safe at third.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Connor Wong is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. And he is in there. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Batting ninth, the third baseman.
At the plate, Rodani Baldwin. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
3-3-3. I got it.
Schutzle is there, 2 gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go.
The batter, number 8.
2's all
Second
over the
baseman.
place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2.
What is this ump on?
The 1-0. Osinski over at second. Wong at first, 2 out in the inning. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. Here comes the 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No error. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Kirkland took the lead in the second inning. 6.
Well, it hasn't been all.
A coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers.
That was kind of awful.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our... John Yates, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Striding in is Salvatore Taveras. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the curve, the second baseman.
Ground ball right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Into the box, Joe Jr.
The second
He's
baseman.
set and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Pick it up. On the bag, right here, on the bag.
Now this is cut and thrown to first, and now he'll try and scurry back to first.
What the heck?
Leaves him out to dry. Bad. To the plate now is the designated hitter, number 49, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Hit sharply on the ground, scooped up, and that's the first out. Stepping up is Chris Sharp.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Chris Sharp.
On its tailor-made to short, 6. 1 there. On to first as they get
The ball just went through him.
1 hit's all they get. So here is Joe Jr. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Gone!
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Hey, that was a pretty good fastball, some low fire at the knees. But this day and age of launch angle, this guy was able to go down and get it and hit it a mile.
Joe Jr. will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. 0-1 the count.
Hey, one time, right now, here we go.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
Round it, round.
He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Kyle Holder.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a flare out toward
Come
right
on,
center.
come on.
Taveras is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Striding forward now is the DH, number 49. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
What?
So
The left fielder.
Excuse me?
Hey, too late. Too late. You got it. Get us out of here.
This is flared out towards second. He'll come to the plate with it. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you.
Next, it'll be Joe Jr. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Yanked hard down the left field line. That's in, and he is just on a tear. That makes him 4 for 4. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ballgame.
Hey, I love to be aggressive on the base pass, certainly when you're watching the play. That runner saw that baseball right in front of him. The whole play transpired right in front of him, and he felt he could get to third base, then he better get there. Can't be thrown out.
Get out, get out, get out. Beat it out, beat it out.
Over to first, and that retires the side. So they pick up no runs on 2.
He's out. 3.